to the first ever installment of Some Good News Bath Maine. This idea was originated by John Krasinski. He's been doing a nationwide or worldwide Some Good News episodes every Saturday. You should definitely check those out if you haven't already. That's where I got the idea for this project, and they're amazing, and he's amazing, so please check those out if you haven't already. And I also just want to give two huge shout outs. One to everyone that's been supporting this project, sending in your good news. All the businesses that I've reached out to have been amazing and so sweet and welcoming and encouraging, and just to everyone that's been sharing this project and getting the word out, because it's been amazing, and I'm so excited to start this project. I hope you're as excited as I am. And I'd like to give another shout out to this blazer that I stole from my mom. Kicking things right away with some good news that has been sent through community organizations, community members, business owners. There have been so many of you that have reached out to me sharing what good things have been happening at home and around you in our community, and it's been amazing. I'm so grateful for everyone. I seriously can't express how amazing it's been. So the first couple things that I got were around Bath. There have been some musicians sharing their talent through performing on Bath streets. It's been amazing. There are so many wonderful musicians who have definitely brightened people's day with their shows. So this first performance that I'm going to show you was sent from Corliss Street. Second video is a little bit shorter, and this was from the waterfront. So yeah, it's been amazing. There are so many amazing musicians, and it's just crazy the talent we have in this amazing city. Another amazing thing is that there have been so many signs of spring. The weather is getting warmer, and something that comes with that is people getting outside. And a great way that I've seen people killing time is with sidewalk chalk. I'm going to show some pictures here, and you can see that there were some fun designs that people have been making. A trendy thing right now is doing the tape, so you like tape down and then use chalk, and it turns out really cool. And then there were also some really sweet reminders and messages that I think we all need from downtown. People are also starting to plant their seedlings. It's been amazing. There's so many flowers coming up, and your plants are growing. They're ready. It's been I feel like it hasn't even been a long winter, but it's just been, we need it right now. We need those signs of spring. And then also going on walks. I've seen so many families on walks and getting in shape, going on runs, taking your pets on walks. It's amazing. So my grandparents, I know, went on a walk, and my mom and I went on a walk, and we met a fun friend who followed us almost all the way home, and saw some beautiful buds growing on the trees. During these tough times, we still see communities coming together and making things happen. Books on the Bus, which is an organization in Bath, and they have given over 200 book bags to local youth, which is amazing. Each bag has a few books and bookmarks, which are donated from Bath Printing Co., which you can find downtown. Books on the Bus also recently received a $1,500 donation from the Bath Elementary PTA to purchase books and other fun items, and Books on the Bus was able to purchase 633 books and tons of other fun items like stress balls and crayons. The Midcoast Community Alliance recently received a $10,000 grant from the Building Stronger Nonprofits Fund of the Maine Community Foundation to expand their youth leadership program at the Bath Youth Meeting House and Skate Park, which currently is being kind of turned into a fun teen center where we have amazing activities, and youth leadership is just one of the many great opportunities we have for youth to get involved. I'm a youth leader there, and it's an amazing experience. It's changed my life completely. So it's going to be an amazing way for MCA and for the skate park to involve more youth. And also, the Bath YMCA has provided a little library full of free books for all ages. The Plant Home staff has also been doing fun challenges with each other, like this cookie challenge. Families have also continued to support each other through sending packages, some which contain ice cream, and I think that you and I both know that ice cream solves all of our problems, and through long-distance birthday celebrations. FaceTiming family members has also been a great resource for families while they can't see each other in person. I'm so grateful right now for technology and being able to FaceTime and Zoom. It's a great way to stay connected. In every episode of Some Good News going forward, I will be interviewing different professions or different points of view to learn how we can best support each other through these difficult times. It's a great way to learn how to kind of put ourselves in each other's shoes and see what everyone is going through, because everyone's situation is different and everyone needs support in different ways. So in this episode, I'm kicking things off with interviewing Bath Middle School Principal Mr. Ward. I feel weird calling him Brandon Ward, but Brandon Ward. Distance learning has been a big transition for all students, so in this interview you can hear him giving some advice to families on how to make the most out of the distance learning experience, and also we get to learn what his favorite quarantine snacks are and some good music suggestions he has, so I hope that you enjoy.
Now I'm on. Hi, Addie.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing okay. It has been a very busy day with a lot of meetings, but I saved the best one for last.
I hope that's me and not another meeting after this.
I was waiting for you to make some comment, and then I was going to tell you, I was like, well, the one I met later tonight.
Okay.
No, the last one of the day, Addie.
Woohoo! That's good. After this, you get to just relax.
Well, that's the hope, but a principal's job is never done. I got plenty of other work I can still do today.
Okay. Okay, so I'm screen recording this, so I think we're all set. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. So my name is Brandon Ward. I'm the principal at Bath Middle School. This is my 5th year, and this has by far been the most interesting and adventurous year that I've had as a principal. And I am here with one of my students, Addie Hinds, who asked to interview me for this great idea she has. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Awesome. Okay. First question, pretty easy. How are you doing with everything that's going on?
I'm doing pretty well, personally. It has
Good.
been an absolute struggle to not be in school and not see students and teachers, and that has been one of the hardest things to adjust to. I think that the teachers at BMS have done a great job of trying to remain connected with students and reaching out and kind of having to figure out this whole distance learning thing on the fly. So I'm really proud of how we have responded as a school and as a district. And I'm also very happy to hear from my teachers that a lot of students are engaging in some way, and how happy they seem to be whenever they can all get together on a virtual Zoom meeting of some kind.
Right. That's awesome. Okay. What are you doing to stay positive? Do you have any, methods?
I do. And so what started as a bit of like a jokey comment from a teacher about like how, well, I should try doing a YouTube video message to kids. I took that and I was like, well, I've never made a YouTube video. Like, it can't be that complicated. And so I started doing these YouTube videos 3 days a week for students. And it's actually been really kind of fun. And
Yeah.
there are days when I'm not looking forward to having to do it. Like, well, I have to think of something to talk about. And then I have to sit down and record and hope that I'm not interrupted by, one of my cats or my wife. But it's really been kind of fun. And so that's been a big positive for me. And I've actually really liked the question and answer things that I've been doing with students the last couple of videos. I've really enjoyed getting those questions and seeing what they want to hear about. And then the other thing I make sure to do every day is to go outside and get some exercise.
Right.
I absolutely miss having my gym being open. And so trying to go someplace to walk or walk and run and get some fresh air has been really important. And so I do that every day, or almost every day. I didn't over the last snowstorm and then the windstorm on Monday.
Right.
but I have found that that type of exercise is really good for my own mental health and keeping me kind of feeling positive about things.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're using that resource. Do you have any tips on how students and parents can make the most out of distance learning?
Oh, that is a really good question. Um, I think the things that I want students and parents to remember about this is that it is okay if you can't do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what you can do and do the best that you can, and that will absolutely be enough. I
Right.
mean, I think a lot of kids and families are feeling a little bit stressed out, worried about, my kid might be 2.5 months behind now in school. What are we going to do? Or it's been really challenging to get my student to engage, or they don't have a teacher that's able to support them sometimes when they have a lot of questions. And so there's kind of like a self reliance piece that's been
Mm-hmm.
a large part of this for kids and families trying to figure out how to deal with it. And so that type of perseverance and grit will absolutely serve students down the road, and I think probably parents as well. And I think one message that's really important is just to remember that to be kind to yourself, and it's
Mm-hmm.
okay if you can't do it all. Do the best you can. That will be enough. And when we pick back up again in the fall, whether it's eighth graders like yourself who are going to Morris or new students coming into BMS, we're going to figure out how to do this with you guys so that we can make up the pieces that were missed as much as possible.
Right. Awesome. Okay, that was all the serious questions. Now I just have like good, awesome ones. Do you have a favorite quarantine snack? I feel like that is a good question.
Oh my gosh, a quarantine snack. So, yes, this is the other reason why I have to go outside every day and walk and exercise, because the worst thing about being on quarantine is that you are always around food all
Yes.
the time.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm feeling very naughty, Cheetos.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I know they're terrible for you, but they're delicious.
Do you like the hot
And so
ones, the spicy ones?
I don't like the spicy ones. I'm
I'm
not a
with
spicy
you.
guy.
No, me neither.
I've never really liked spicy things.
Mm-hmm.
So the regular Cheetos, if I'm feeling a little bit more health conscious,
Mm-hmm.
apple slices. And so I
Yeah.
try to use for dessert every night is I'll get like a bag of apple slices from the supermarket
Right.
because I'm too lazy to slice my own apples. I buy them
Same.
pre-sliced,
Yeah.
and I will sit down and eat those at night while I'm watching a TV show with my wife. But they've been out for like the last 2 weeks. I have not been able to get apple slices at any of the local grocery stores. So I'm going to have to get over my laziness, buy some apples, and cut them myself.
What is up with that? That is just...
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't. Have you seen any funny memes or videos about everything that's happening?
I have. There are some that probably aren't appropriate for the video that we're making. But I got a kick out of all the ones that are parents talking about what it's like trying to teach their kid. Or even better are the ones from teachers who are like, I teach a room full of middle school students every day with no problem, but like I can't get my 6-year-old to sit still for 5 minutes. Those are the ones that crack me up the
Yes,
most.
those are good ones. Okay, and the last question. I've been asking this to everyone that I've interviewed, and I was wondering if you had any pick-me-up songs. Do you have any, like, go-to?
I do. I have a couple of playlists.
Great.
You can't ask me to sing because my singing voice is absolutely
That's what I was going to say next.
I can't sing anything. It's
Right.
terrible. I tried to do one of those like quarantine karaoke videos, and I recorded myself singing a song, and it was so terrible that I immediately deleted it, and I said no one will ever see the footage of this ever. But yes, I do. So I'm a big country music fan. I've always loved country music.
Wow.
And so there are a handful of performers that I really like. Luke Combs, who's become really famous in the last couple of years.
Combs.
He has some great songs. The Morgan Wallen, Chasing You, that just came out within the last couple of months, I really like. So if I'm singing along to something, it tends to be country music. And sometimes I'll even do some like 50s and 60s oldies that I grew up listening to. But I usually don't choose that on my own. Every once in a while, I'll feel nostalgic or whatever, and I'll put some music on in the background, and I might choose some 50s and 60s stuff.
Yeah.
But usually I just have Pandora country music streaming on the radio.
50s and 60s. First of all, you're not that old, but second of all,
I am not, but I grew up listening to it with my parents because it's the music that they listened to.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I thought you were like, I grew up and all that was coming out.
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with me. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy the first episode. I'm so excited.
Yes, I am super. Addie, thank you for having me. This was great.
The next part of every Some Good News episode will be fun activities that you can do at home. In this episode, I'm going to be focusing on the Chocolate Church Art Center and what they've been doing to keep everyone entertained and provide something for all families to enjoy. The Chocolate Church has been doing online shows, so musicians, this isn't necessarily good news, but we know that musicians have been struggling a little bit through these times where they can't perform live shows. It's definitely been a big bump in the road, so the Chocolate Church has been providing experiences for musicians to do online shows, where anyone can, they're free, and you can just go and watch the musicians perform. It's really amazing. I watched a couple of them, and they're really awesome. And another bonus is that the Chocolate Church has been taking donations through PayPal and splitting it halfway with the artists. So the artists have still been getting a little bit of revenue, which is amazing. And we still get to listen to their amazing talent because there are so many talented artists out there. So yeah, if you are interested in donating to the Chocolate Church, or just learning show times, and they're usually doing 1 to 3 shows a week. So if you're interested in watching one, you can go to their website, which is super easy to find. If you just look up like Chocolate Church Arts Center on Google, then their website pops right up. That concludes the first episode of Some Good News Bath Maine. I really hope that you enjoyed, and huge thank you again to everyone that's been supporting this project. Please continue to be sending in your good news. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to include it in next week's video, which will be out next Monday. I don't know the date, I'm sorry. I don't even know what day of the week it is. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to send me feedback or comments you have. I would love to hear it. And thank you for watching. See you next week.